Good morning. Today I will be talking to you about transitioning the Australian brand of VB beer into the country of Southeast Asia, Cambodia. Previously, you have had Peter, Louise, and Sam introduce Cambodia, its cultural history, and religion to you, and they would have also introduced VB beer and the relation within the two. Today, I will talk to you about the drinking regulations in Cambodia, as well as the digital and outdoor media plan for VB into Southeast Asia. Now, in the country of Cambodia, there does exist a few political regulations in regards to alcohol advertising. The first is that as of 2014, the Cambodian government banned alcohol advertising on the radio and television in the prime time hours of 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Now, this was in an effort to reduce the fatalities of drink driving. However, alcohol in Cambodia, especially beer, is used as a sponsorship method. So numerous bodies have commented saying that this regulation could significantly impact the effect of their sales and their marketing. However, it's only a very small market of sponsorship and alcohol advertising. So this should be kept in mind when developing the marketing plan. Now, as you can see to the image on the side, VB's current campaign is "The Big Cold Beer is Here." Now, for purpose of this campaign and the brand being inserted into a new region, we've adapted the campaign slogan to "The Big Cold Beer is Here." Now, this campaign can be advertised in a digital sense on platforms such as Facebook and Twitter, where the hashtags can be developed, as this was found appealed to the local demographic the most. So hashtags such as "the big cold beer is here" or "try something new" are hashtags that we found could probably be the most successful. It's kind of encouraging the demographic to try something that it's obviously kind of stepping out of their normal comfort zone, and exciting, bringing something new. So that's kind of what we came up with for Facebook and Twitter pages. Now, as mentioned before, sponsorship at sport games is particularly common and successful for beers. So this could be a consideration, especially for games which would recognise Australia, or even in an international aspect, as it's really an international product that we're promoting now. So whatever the medium, there must be a strong exposure to be able to effectively integrate a new brand into a foreign market. So it's really important to keep in mind the effective frequency concept, which is pretty much see it 3 times or forget it. So constant exposure is detrimental, which is why we have developed a digital plan, and now we've got a kind of outdoor supporting plan to back that up. Now, again, because we're working internationally, the presence of tourists are of importance because they are more likely to have an already existing knowledge of the product, particularly Australian ones. So the placement of VB into tourist locations such as hotels, particularly international ones, even bars, entertainment venues, this will enable the start of a creating of awareness and exposure. But it must be remembered that budget should be spent in the more urbanised and city areas, not so much as the less developed or populated areas. This can also introduce merchandise, such as coasters, napkins, and stubby holders, to be used alongside this medium. So it's important to remember that tourists are only accounting for a small proportion, though. Now, because it is the locals we are advertising to reach, employment of beer girls is also important to consider, as it's a traditional media outlet that could be used to create both awareness and increase word of mouth. Their purpose is pretty much to persuade males to drink. Advertising on billboards is our second option as well, and the popular tuk-tuks that are present around the villages and cities. So this can also bring exposure to the less populated areas that I mentioned previously that outdoor advertising couldn't traditionally reach. Also, placing billboards around the populated areas, and particularly in the airport areas, will promote the international and global sense.